Hey consumers, welcome back to Amateur Consumption. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Mary.
This week on Versus, we're going to be taking a look at the wine Merlot.
So the first Merlot, the cheaper one, comes from Tubachuk again. So that $2.99 price point, it's 12.5% alcohol and comes from Napa and Sonoma, so from California. The more expensive bottle is called the Velvet Devil. It's from the Charles Smith Winery in Washington, actually. It's not California, a different state. And it has a slightly higher alcohol content at 13.5%.
All right, so we're going to take a look at this Merlot. I'm going to start with the stem glass this week. Opaque red color. Nothing special. I don't really like the nose on this wine. It smells like maybe it wasn't stored properly. I'm kind of nervous about how this is going to taste. Yeah, it just doesn't smell very good. It smells like kind of like a rotten smell to it. I'm kind of nervous. Here we go. It's very flat taste. The taste is better than the nose, so there's that. The taste is kind of flat along my palate. There's nothing that sticks out that's indistinguishable from something else. It tastes like kind of like a bitter or grape juice. It tastes good. It's not too sweet. It's not sweeter than it should be, which is something we've seen from Charles Shaw in the past. But I'm not a huge fan. Like, this seems like this would be at like a party where there was a low budget and a lot of people and you had to get everybody like a glass of wine. I'm gonna rate this a 4. Not very excited about this wine. I'm gonna go next to this one. This one seems a little bit brighter in color, just a little bit lighter red than that first one had. This one's nose kind of reminds me of like digging up vegetables, I guess. I smell fruits and other notes there, but that's the big thing that sticks out to me is like big leafy vegetables, like you're harvesting them almost. So this one for me tastes a little bit more balanced and intentional, more natural almost. Gonna look real dumb if it's a Charles Shaw, right? Yeah, I like this one a lot more. And the taste, like I said, it's more, I like kind of when I'm drinking it, I'm getting that kind of that neutral palate feel like I was getting from this one all the way across the middle of my palate, but on the outsides I'm getting more like jammy notes, fruity notes out there that are only adding to the kind of complexity of the wine that I'm drinking. I'm gonna rate this wine 7.5. I like this one a lot. 7.5. Yeah. So this is a good one. I like that. This is a winner. This one gets a 4 for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the stemmed glass. I'll give it a swirl. It's fairly clear, a little bit dark in color, like maroon. So I'll go ahead and give it a smell. Kind of smells like strawberry and grape jelly, like kind of sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. It's a little bit sweet. Yeah, again, I'm kind of getting a lot of that strawberry grape jelly type flavor in here. So very jammy, but sweet. Jammy as well. There's a little bit of acidity and a little bit of a slight burn when it's going down. So that could indicate the higher alcohol content, but hard to know with just that much of a difference. It's very smooth. I'm gonna give it a 5. I think it's pretty average. So I'm gonna taste the stemless glass. Go ahead and give it a swirl. So this one is slightly more ruby colored than the other one. It's a weird smell. It smells almost sour. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. It tastes pretty sweet, sweeter than the other one, I think. I kind of feel like I'm drinking grape juice with this one. It's just sweet, not very complex. There's not a lot there. And I'm not getting any acidity or like that slight burn that I got with the other one. Gosh, yeah, this reminds me more of like like communion wine. As far as rating goes, I'm gonna give this one a 2. I really don't think it's very good. It's very, very sweet. Not a fan. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the Velvet Devil is in the stemmed glass and the 2-pack Chuck is in the stemless glass. Do you think it was hard?
No.
Me either.
I'd like to have more of this one, actually. Because I thought it was quite good. Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, okay. I thought this one was in here.
Yeah. And then the Charles Shaw.
I swear I poured this one into here. Yeah, because the 2-pack Chuck I spilled. That's the one I spilled. Yeah, that's in there. You just poured the wrong one.
Are you serious?
Yes. Very different opinions with this one.
Wow, I feel bamboozled for sure.
Honestly, one of the giveaways too is that this one burned a little bit for me going down. Another one didn't.
Yeah. So we've been talking to a lot of people about our show recently, so if you're watching this, don't judge my skill on this one, because woof.
So as far as availability goes, the 2-pack Chuck once again was from Trader Joe's, and Velvet Devil we just got at our local grocery store, so should be pretty widely available for this one. And if you have a Trader Joe's around, then the 2-pack Chuck will be available as well. From a price point, Velvet Devil we picked up for about $10, and the 2-pack Chuck was that $2.99 price point. So to reiterate scores, I rated the Velvet Devil a 5 and the 2-pack Chuck a 2.
To reiterate scores, I rated the Velvet Devil a 4, so at least we're close.
Yeah.
And the Charles Shaw an outstanding 7 to a 7.5. Yeah. Feeling pretty great about that rating. But at least I know that I'm going to be drinking the rest of the bottle and somewhat enjoying it, maybe. And that she's not going to have any of it. So that's fun.
So, in conclusion, how much you spent on Merlot might be up to your taste buds.
Thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Versus. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. And we'll see you on Wednesday.
Drink more wine.